Are you looking to get your license in the state of Kansas? Well, this video is going to give you a complete step-by-step guide on how to get your real estate license in the state of Kansas, how to pick a sponsoring broker, and we're going to break down how much it actually costs to get licensed in Kansas so you know exactly how much you need to budget in order to get started. Let's dive right into the video. My name is Chris with the Empire of Real Estate YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about real estate, personal finance, and entrepreneurship to help you grow your real estate empire. Before we get started, I want to offer you our free How to Get Licensed and Start Your Real Estate Career Guide. You can find that down in the description below where you can get your free download. So let's dive into step number one. The very first step in order to get licensed is meeting the basic requirements. If you don't meet these requirements, you might want to look into it a little further before you spend a lot of time and a lot of money. The very first thing is you must be 18 years old or older, and you must not have anything on your record like a felony or a conviction that would prevent you from getting your license in Kansas. Once you know that you meet those basic requirements, it's time to schedule your real estate pre-license education. In the state of Kansas, you're required to complete 60 hours of state-approved pre-license education. And now I know that sounds like a lot of time, and it's true. 60 hours is a lot of time. But the good thing is, if you have a busy schedule or you're at a 9-to-5 job that you just can't step away from to take these classes and sit down in a classroom and do all these hours, you can take these classes online. And we actually recommend you check out a company called Real Estate Express. Real Estate Express offers these classes online, and they have high reviews and a high pass rate for their students that go through their courses. So if you want to check them out, there's an affiliate link down in the description below where you can check out special prices and discounts and see if it's a good fit for you. Once you complete your 60 hours of pre-licensed education, you're going to want to schedule your real estate exam. But before you schedule your exam, make sure you're comfortable with all the content and make sure you're comfortable scheduling that exam, because a large majority of people that take the exam end up failing the exam. And because of this, we highly recommend you spend time studying and really get familiar with the content. Now, I do want to give you a couple basic tips to give yourself a higher chance of passing. Now, the very first tip is to time block a couple hours a day to study and get really familiar with the material. Because if you time block this an hour or two a day to read, to study, and really know the content that you're going to be asked on the test, you're going to have a much higher chance of success. The people that don't study usually have a really hard time with the test, and sometimes they fail and they have to reschedule that and take it again. The next thing is find a real estate study buddy. Now, study buddies can be an awesome thing. It makes studying a lot more fun, a lot more interactive, and you can even go back and forth with things like flashcards, and it can be a really helpful way to gain the knowledge you need to pass the test. The last tip is to use special tools. Now, this is what I did when I passed my real estate exam. I sat down and I used something called Prep Agent. Prep Agent is a tool that gives you an interactive test-like simulation, and it helps you study. So you go through tests, it quizzes you, it tells you what you're answering right, what you're answering wrong, and this is what helped me pass my exam. So if you want to check them out, there's an affiliate link down in the description below, and they do a really good job. Once you pass your exam, it's time to pat yourself on the back and celebrate a little bit. Passing your exam is a huge accomplishment, and you should celebrate because a lot of people failed this exam and you got through it, which is awesome. The next thing you want to do is submit your fingerprinting and get your background check done. Once this is complete, it's time to pick your sponsoring broker. Now, picking your sponsoring broker is one of the more easy parts of the process because most firms will hire you as a new agent because you're a 1099 contractor and they only pay you on commission. So the risk for them bringing you on is very low. The thing is, you want to ask certain questions because the truth is a lot of agents, when they're brand new, they don't know what to expect. They get involved with the wrong brokerage that's not a good fit for them, and then they fail out of the business. This business has a 87% failure rate if you didn't already know. So to avoid that failure rate, I want to give you a couple basic tips when picking your first brokerage. The very first one is find a mentorship program that has a good mentor in place to help you. So for the first 3 to 5 deals, I would find a brokerage that has a mentor that's going to be able to answer your phone calls and help you through challenging problems that come up in your real estate deals. The worst thing is being involved in a deal. You're stressed out, you're with new clients, you don't know what to do, and you're just stuck. So having someone you can call that has experience is a huge game changer, and it will help you get through the first 3 to 5 challenging deals in your career. Next, you want to ask if they have any training programs in place for new agents. So what you're looking for is a system and some kind of a structure that you can go from starting out your career to having a successful career as a full-time agent making good income. So you want some kind of a system or step-by-step process, because while having a mentor is great, they're not going to be able to be there 24/7 and guide you through every little step. If they're a producing agent, they're probably busy in their business, and sitting down with you every day to go over little tiny things and things you need to know probably just won't happen. And I want to be realistic with you about that. So having some kind of a training module or something that you could attend weekly to walk you through this process of going from, just getting started to building a profitable career, you're going to want to have some kind of a module or some kind of a training system to get you to that point. Number 3, you want to ask how this brokerage is going to help you generate business. Are they going to offer you leads? Are they going to offer you marketing? Are they going to tell you to call your friends and family? What kind of marketing are they going to coach you how to do? And you want to make sure the brokerage that you're getting involved with is in alignment with the way you want to build your business. If you have a large sphere of influence, you might want to go with a brokerage that teaches you how to get deals from them. If you don't have that, you might want to go with a brokerage that offers you leads and marketing to get people that you don't know. So having this conversation up front will prevent you from spending a lot of time with a brokerage that isn't going to help you build your business the way you want to build it. Next, let's talk about some of the costs that are involved with getting your license in Kansas. Getting your license takes some budgeting. Now, it's not expensive to get licensed in my opinion, but there are some costs that you're going to need to budget for to get started and get through this process. The very first one is your pre-license education. This isn't that bad. You're looking at about $300 to $600 in total to get this done. So again, if you want to check out different sales and discounts, check out the real estate school down in the description below. There's an affiliate link down there, and you can check out some of their prices and see what they're offering at this current time. Next, you have the license exam fee, which is about $61 at Pearson VUE in the state of Kansas. After that, you have a background check fee, which I would budget about $75 for, and you have a license application fee that I would budget around $100 for. Once you have that in order, I would budget around $200 to $500 for your E&O insurance. That's when you get started with your brokerage. Some brokerages will charge this upfront, some will charge it on a monthly basis, and some will charge it when you close your deals. So depending on which brokerage you sign up with, will depend on how much you have to budget for this particular thing. Last but not least, you want to budget a little bit to get started with a brokerage. Some brokerages do charge sign-ons, and when you sign on with the brokerage, they can have a small fee. So again, depending on which brokerage you pick, you want to budget a couple $100s for that. So all in all, getting your real estate license in the state of Kansas does not cost that much money, and it's just a process. So if you spend the time, put in the work, and make the effort, you can totally do this, and you can have a career that's really rewarding and potentially lucrative. If you like this kind of content, smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.